Hi there! In this lesson, we're going to take a deeper look at camera projection types and ways to manipulate camera settings. So let's get started. Every scene must have at least one main camera, but your scene can have more than one to show different views, like heads-up displays or HUDs, angles, or create split-screen two-player game modes. Cameras can be treated like game objects. You can transform or move a camera along its X, Y, and Z axes, rotate or scale any camera object. This lets you capture different views and angles. Cameras in Unity can be programmed to show one of two types of projections. A perspective projection, most often used, shows a real-world view. Perspective projections cause objects farther away from the camera to appear smaller than objects closer to the camera. The other projection type, orthographic, is most often used to show views of a flat plane. This camera projection is typically used when developing 2D games or UI elements, such as HUDs. Looking at the same game environment, the image on the left shows a perspective projection, where the scene looks more like it would in the real world. On the right, you can see the same environment, but now the edges and lines of objects are more parallel with the projection planes, creating an isometric look. When you change a camera's projection from perspective to orthographic, you'll notice the view changes from what looks like a rectangular pyramid called the view frustum to a rectangular prism or a long box. This is a quick and easy way to tell which projection is set on any given camera. Let's take a look at the perspective projection view frustum. Imagine a perspective projection camera is pointing at the end of a long pole. If the pole is perfectly aligned with the lens of the camera, the result would be a circle, or the end of the pole, in the center of the screen. If the pole is raised vertically, or along the y-axis, then the camera's view frustum would be able to see some of the pole's side. As you can see in the center image, the end of the pole is now toward the top of the screen, and you can see the length of the pole growing thinner in width the farther away from the camera. In the image on the far right, the pole is now rotated, with the end farthest from the camera raised along the y-axis. This leaves the end of the pole shown as a circle toward the top of the screen again, but now the length of the pole is no longer shown. This is because of the perspective projection view frustum. Remember how we moved the pole in the last image examples? Well, you can achieve that same effect by moving the camera in your scene editor. Transforming the camera allows you to capture various angles of the game environment. Notice how the view frustum changes as the camera moves along the three axes. In a perspective projection, the view frustum has two clipping planes, the far clipping plane and the near clipping plane. The distance of these planes from the camera and each other can be adjusted in the inspector window for each camera game object. Anything between the two planes and within the view frustum is captured and shown by the camera. Adjusting the camera's properties in the inspector window, you can see how the view frustum changes shape as the near and far clipping planes are moved closer and farther from the camera. Anything outside of the view frustum is not rendered or drawn on the screen when the player plays your game. This helps improve your game's performance and keeps it from freezing up on the player's device during gameplay. The field of view, or FOV, can also be adjusted in the camera's properties. Changing the FOV changes the dimensions of those clipping planes. This creates either a wider or narrower view of the game environment for the player. Cameras allow us to view the game world from many different perspectives. On the left is a gameplay image from Minecraft, a popular first-person view in the game. On the right is a gameplay image from Fortnite by Epic Games, showing a third-person view. Multiple cameras can show us multiple views at the same time. Another look at this gameplay image from Fortnite reveals a live map in the upper right corner of the screen. Maps, multiplayer, and split-screen views are just a few examples of how multiple cameras offer players more information about the game world. Now that you know a little more about cameras, view frustums, and how to manipulate them, it's your turn to use more camera effects in Unity.